Next match is which I think would be good. They had a good show on Dynamite. Brian Cage versus Adam Page, which Adam kind of told Brian, "Come out by yourself, be your own man and stuff like that." So
This one, I like both guys a lot.
mhm.
Brian Cage in AEW has been kind of spotty just because of the programs he's been in. Um, Adam Page, Adam Page to me is still one of the highlights. Him and stuff with, I hate to say it, the stuff with the Dark Order. Dark actually enjoyed the past like 6 months. But I am interested in this match. If I'm home tonight, I might hopefully pop this on. So, James, when you're watching it, let me know when this match is on, and I'll probably try to catch it.
Sure.
I like both guys. Looking at the card, this match here, honestly, it'd probably be the one I am most interested in. Both guys, I think, are stars that the company should be pushing. And when AEW does sign people, and a lot of people assume, oh, this person's getting a huge shot. These are two guys that I think do deserve huge shots. Page was a guy who I was kind of ho-hum on when he first was in ROH, but once he joined Bullet Club, I was still kind of meh on him. I was like, really, this guy's in Bullet Club? But then his matches...
Climax.
Yes. He completely won me over. Brian Cage, when I first saw him in Lucha Underground, I was like, some big bulky guy. I was like, I'm not into him at all. But then, damn, you see the shit he can do, and it's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but then again, like if you look at how he was presented in Lucha Underground, honestly, like Lucha Underground gets a lot of like praise for their cinematic aspects and everything. No one talks about how awesome they were at booking wrestlers and wrestling the programs. Because if you look, for example, we're gonna, hopefully one day down the line we get into a Lucha Underground episode. But if you look at Cage, Cage was presented perfectly on that show, not backstage in the cinematic universe that they were doing or anything. Just in that ring, by himself. The way he just tore up that championship, he was a perfect heel to the lucha style that was in those matches. And again, there's a lot of people that just need that are awesome, but they need the right booker to book them for them to be awesome. Cage, one of them. I hate to say it, Pentagon. He's one of those guys that needs an agent, needs someone to direct him, to tell him, cut back on doing this stuff or do this stuff better and so forth. And Lucha Underground was using him perfectly because even in the ring, because he would cut those promos in Spanish, which were subtitled, and even though he's talking in a language that you guys as American and me as a guy who does not, none of us know Spanish. I'm assuming, right?
I took Spanish, but my Spanish teachers didn't teach us Spanish. One Spanish teacher taught us sign language instead, and the other one...
Why?
Just because neither one of them knew Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neither one of the Spanish teachers knew Spanish. They were just throwing it to the spot because like the Spanish teachers were not there. It's OPS. OPS is a really shitty school district, so yeah.
Somebody was a gym teacher and teaching history at the same time.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I was just gonna ask. I was just gonna ask if he was teaching you sign language. Was he teaching you Spanish sign language, or was it
Spanish? Me too.
But I did build a family tree. I built a family tree full of wrestlers in the 7th grade, in Spanish, and I was like, grandmother is Mula. I had all this stuff down, and I had to read it to the front of the class, and I was like, man, wrestling is so hot right now. Reading it, and it's like no one's like,
crickets.
We don't like wrestling anymore. It's like ah.
Oh my god.
But anyway, he cut those promos. You don't understand what he's saying by here. You're just reading it, but just the intensity coming off him was awesome.
No, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
And see, I was heard, but I've seen him a little bit in TNA, but my first time really looking at him was AEW, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, and I think he's cool. I like minus the FTW thing. I like him with Team Taz starting out and
I
stuff.
do too.
Cause I like him and Ricky at that point, and Powerhouse Hobbs just you always need someone to eat the pen, and that's what I thought he was. And Hook is fine, that's the son, but
yeah, but Hook has not wrestled. Has Hook wrestled at all?
Oh no, he's training. He's training. He just because he's son, he's just with him. He's funny enough. He's training with Cody's American Nightmare team
So
and
he
stuff
is.
like that.
Yeah, that's
so
a shoot.
yeah. So they're not gonna just throw him out there. So
Speaking of rivalries that never went anywhere, that didn't go anywhere, Taz and Cody. Anyway.
that they can't do anything. If it's Taz not gonna wrestle, it's no point. But I give you that.
But then again, Taz, too bad he doesn't have like his own stable that he can send after the guy. Oh wait,
no, they trying to sign Christian Cage. So, but I'm looking forward to this match. They had a good match. I like that because I'm thinking the person
who's gonna win.
I think the person gonna take the. I'm thinking Adam Page. So I'm thinking they building Page to take out Omega later on in the year.
Plus they keep building towards Taz and Cage possibly having beef. So a loss for Cage ain't gonna hurt him. It's gonna build up more towards him breaking away.
What do you guys? If we're gonna break away Cage, would you have it a clean loss, or would you have, for example, Ricky Starks interference backfire?
Is Starks back on TV?
He is.
He is, but he's not wrestling.
He does not wrestle. He's no contact, but he just he comes out with them. He's drinking.
Okay. Honestly, I would have him lose clean. Honestly.
Yeah, because I'm thinking they focus him on Cage, so I'm thinking they're gonna be dealing with Christian Cage. So this is Brian Cage. He told him, "Come out on your own. No backup, anything like that. Let's see who the better man is."
So we have Hangman Page, Brian Cage, and Christian Cage, all with Taz, and it's like,
but no Ethan Page.
No Ethan Page.
Funny enough, speaking of Ethan Page, he is the next match, which I hate and like this match because I have not seen much of Ethan Page. I saw Karate Man.
I think I'm in that same boat with you.
And I like the team up of Page and Scorpio Sky. They're some douchebags. I think Ethan Page really carried, and Scorpio is just trying to try. But it's Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky versus Darby Allin and Sting. Of course, again, say it's not a cinematic match. This is an actual in-ring match. I like it because I get to see Sting. Let's let him have his little farewell thing. I hate it because I want Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky to win.
I want them to win too.
They're not gonna win.
No,
but at the same time, I don't think Darby should have two big losses in a row.
Yeah.
And if this is Sting's first in-ring match with the company.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
unless
they want to go the WWE route.
No. You forget first actual match with a live crowd.
Yeah.
So yes. Yeah, see. So he actually can have an audience to actually wrestle in. So yes, it's
they can do
way
that.
bigger than it is. Yeah.
So they can do that. Or Sting could take the loss, and no one will mention how, Khan is like a horrible booker for making Sting's debut for the company and lose like they did with Vince McMahon.
They'll totally skip that. But yeah, I'm thinking Sting win. But
it should be Sting win.
I'm a fan of Ethan Page. I'm a fan of Scorpio Sky. I'm a fan of Darby. Sting, obviously. So I like everyone involved in this.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna skip him there for a second. I was like, what?
No, I mean, I think Sting is on his own level. People know
even after
even
after watching him on the Dark Side of the Ring episode of Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, it is what it is.
What the Sting Macho Man him?
They kind of Sting was on the biography show, so he was very complimentary about him. But on the Dark Side of the Ring, they kind of implied on biography too, that when they started, they both were horrible wrestlers.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Whereas Sting, elbow greased into learning and stuff. Warrior just, was like, I got this body, I got the character, I don't need to learn this shit. Ultimately, he was kind of but he did.
They weren't. Neither one was actually the most complimentary towards Sting.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of odd how much they were bringing Sting into it. Honestly, to me, I thought he was going to be more of a cliff note in those episodes. But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you have Sting.
Check it out though, James.
I mean, you have Sting. You got to talk about. Like, here's the thing. Like, a person we look up to, like, talks about how biographies just, brings in all these talking heads to talk about stuff, and they might be right. Like, I love The Undertaker, but there was no need to bring him into the Ultimate Warrior biography.
No.
Because I mean, they did cover the match, but it wasn't like, no one remembers Rampage 19. No one remembers Rampage 1992. I honestly try to forget it every day because, because the result. But yeah, I mean, you don't. VHS. I mean, I'm talking about the regular folks, Joe, not people like you. So don't just raise your hand like when I say no one remembers something about wrestling, we're assuming that you're not part of that sentence. Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Drive-In. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the Drive-In. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Drive-In. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.